right, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm gonna make this full screen. We got our mat. So my name is Mary. I'm teaching Fitlates, and all you're gonna need for this is a mat. And if you don't have a mat, you can use like a towel or something, just like some cushion for exercises that we're gonna be doing. You also don't need shoes, so I'm gonna take these off. And then we'll go ahead and get started. All right. All right. So starting on your back, on your mat, just taking a breath here. It's election day as I'm filming this, so I need this especially to kind of calm myself and just take a moment. So placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach, and just breathing here, taking an inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Breathing here. And just be conscious of your breath. Throughout the class, we're going to be doing moves where we need to use our breath and focus on our inhaling and exhaling. So just being conscious of how you're breathing. All right, taking one last breath here. Inhale. Filling up with air, feeling your chest rise. Exhale, chest lowers, releasing your weight, sinking into the mat. And then extend your legs out. Move my shoes. Extend your legs out nice and long. Extend your arms long behind you, stretching in both directions. Exhale, arms come forward. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time, straightening out your back, rolling your shoulders back, flexing your feet, and then coming forward. Straightening out that back, rolling your shoulders back, and exhale, rolling down, one vertebrae at a time, arms come forward. Inhale, reach back, reaching your toes long, full body stretch. Exhale, arms come forward, rolling up nice and slow, straightening out your back, and then leaning slightly forward. Just back and forth here. And this is hard for your core. So if you need the support, you can feel free to walk yourself up as you come up and then slowly lower yourself down. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, arms come up, breathing here. Just moving back and forth. Take these at your own pace. So don't feel like you have to go super fast here. Or just warming up. All right, we'll take one more here. So exhale, rolling down nice and slow. Inhale, arms reaching, toes pointed, reaching here. Exhale, release any tension. Alrighty. go ahead and hug your knees in toward your chest. We're gonna roll out our lower back here. Just rock back and forth. Moving back and forth here. You might have felt your lower back a little bit, your tailbone working while we were doing those roll-ups. So just take the time that you need to get rid of any tension. And then legs come back to center, lowering your feet. Alrighty. All right, so our knees are bent here, toes in toward your glutes, arms extended long here. Alrighty, we're gonna place our hands behind our head, lifting up through your chest and engaging your core. Ignore my text notifications. And just holding here, you can feel that core engaging. All right, we're gonna bring our right knee towards our left elbow, squeezing, inhale, lowering back down. So this is one of those movements where you can use your breath. So I'm inhaling as I lower and then exhaling as I come up. So it's a lift and lower, lift and lower. And you can also take this at your own pace. Slower is actually better because you're lifting, holding, and you can feel those muscles engaging, and then slowly lowering back down. Just moving back and forth, lift and lower, lift and lower. We're going to move into our bicycles after this. This is sort of warming up to that. So we'll take 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and extend your left leg. Right leg comes up and in toward the chest, so that's your right knee. You're going to bring your left elbow towards your right knee, pull up, and then switch sides. Just move back and forth here, lift, and switch. Shoulders stay up off that mat, hands behind your head. Try to keep those elbows wide. Keep moving. I'm going to turn my notifications off. And just keep moving back and forth here, breathing, lift and lower, lift and lower. And keep moving here. All right, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower down, hug those knees in, find your breath. All right, extend those legs up toward the ceiling. Don't worry about if your legs are slightly bent here. Alrighty, we're gonna lower that left leg, right leg is still straight toward that ceiling, and we're switching. It's lift and switch. I'm lifting up here through my chest, so I'm engaging my core, shoulders up off the mat, and I'm just moving back and forth, breathing. Pulling that leg in and switching. Breathing here. We've got this. Keep that core engaged, and you can use or go at the pace that you feel comfortable. So don't ever feel like you have to go at a certain pace here. Really be conscious of the muscles that you're working. All right, for 8, doing 8 on each side, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more here. Knees in, lower your upper body. All right. Legs still extended toward that ceiling, still lifting through your chest. Arms are going to be extended. We're moving into our pulses. Normally we call this the Pilates 100. I'm not going to count though, so we're just pulsing it out, engaging your core, staying lifted, keeping those arms strong, toes pointed, breathing. And I'm slowly lowering my legs here and then lifting back up. Lower and lift. Keep those arms strong, engage the core. Lower and lift. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And we'll take 4 more here for 4, 3, 2, and 1 more here, keeping strong. Knees in, lower down. Alrighty, my feet are on the ground now. You might feel some tension in your shoulders and your neck. So if you feel like you need to roll out your neck here, feel free. Alrighty. So that was a chance to target our abdominal muscles. We're going to move into working our glutes and our thighs. We'll stay on our back, but you're keeping your arms extended here, heels in towards the tops of your fingers, and we're pressing up and then lowering. So it's lift and lower, lift and lower. Breathing through these. Breathing here. Just think about engaging your glutes and thighs here. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Pressing up and then lowering back down. Alrighty, keep breathing here. Staying strong for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying lifted in your bridge, squeezing your glutes and your thighs, staying lifted. We're going to extend one leg long, so it's just parallel to the mat, and we're lifting and lowering. So same thing here, but you're going to feel it even more, and it's going to be in that one glute and thigh. So just breathing here, taking this at your own pace. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Breathing. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee in. Okay, take a little breath here, staying in that bridge. And when you're ready, extending your other leg long, we're lifting and lowering. Breathing. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee in. Alrighty, one last move in this position. We're gonna walk our heels out to the end of the mat. So your toes are facing flexed up toward the ceiling, still lifted, squeezing your glutes and your thighs. Alrighty, we're lowering and lifting. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Breathing here. Still using your breath. You can think about inhaling at the beginning of the move and then exhale when it gets strenuous. So in this case, we're inhaling as we lower, exhaling as we press up. All right, we're taking 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying lifted, we're pulsing up towards the ceiling. Staying on those heels for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Dropping those legs, opening up your hips. All right. I'm rolling out my lower back too, getting those glutes a little bit. And we'll stretch out our glutes and our thighs in a cross-legged stretch. So your right ankle is going to come below your left knee, and then you're pulling your left leg in toward your chest. And breathing. Inhale, exhale, pull your leg in a little bit closer. Inhale, exhale, pull it in. And lowering that leg back down. All right, switching sides here. Pulling that right leg in. And don't feel like you need to pull your leg all the way into your chest, just until you feel that stretch. Inhale, exhale. And lowering back down. Okay, we're going to turn onto our side and work our obliques. So I'm just relaxing my upper body. You can, rest your head on your arm, prop your head up, whatever. And when you're on your side, you want to think about keeping your hips stacked on top of each other. So you want your top hip to be facing the ceiling. So, not opening up toward the ceiling or towards your mat, keeping those feet flexed, anchoring your body into the mat. Okay, we are going to do our oblique side leg lifts. So keeping those feet together, and I know I said flex your feet, we're actually gonna point our feet. So keeping those feet together, we're lifting and then lowering. So squeezing your obliques here. So you're gonna feel it in your top oblique. So you'll feel your top oblique engaging as those legs come up, and then you'll lower those legs back down. So lift and lower. Exhaling to lift, inhale to lower. Breathing. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Keep breathing here. All right. We'll take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bend those knees and relaxing here. Okay, we're gonna do one more move on this side, also working our obliques and our core. So this is gonna be our side plank. You can either do this on your, with your arm completely straight, or you can come onto your elbow. I prefer to be on my elbow just because my wrist isn't getting strained at all. And then there's also the option to be on your knees here if being on your legs is too much or uncomfortable at all. So we're gonna come up when you're ready, feet stacked on top of each other, and opening up through that top arm. You'll feel that bottom oblique working here. An option to bring that top leg in front of that back leg, just to keep your balance here. Opening up through your chest, breathing, squeezing, staying lifted. I'm gonna lift my top leg, and that's gonna challenge my core even more. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower all the way down. All right, we'll switch sides. So when you're ready, relaxing your upper body, legs stacked on top of each other. You can use that top arm to keep you stable if you want. And we're gonna lift and lower. Using your breath. So exhale as those legs come off the mat, and then inhale as you lower. Breathing. Okay, taking 8 more here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down, bend those knees. You're gonna feel that in your top oblique. All right, when you're ready, come up into your side plank, come onto that elbow, and option to bend your legs here, just come onto those knees when you're lifting up. Just myself, just so I have cushion underneath my feet, and then we're lifting up, pulling those hips up and engaging your core, breathing here. Make sure that shoulder is right above your elbow so there's not any tension in your shoulders, and your neck, or anything like that. And I'm gonna lift up my top leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and lower all the way down. Let's just stretch out for a second. So I'm crossing my legs here, rolling my shoulders back, straightening out my back. Taking an inhale, lifting up, arms come up toward the ceiling. Exhale, twisting your torso. So one hand comes behind you, other hand just rests on your knee, and you're looking past that shoulder. Okay, coming back to center. Taking an inhale, lifting up. Exhale, switching, sides turning. Feeling that stretch in your back. Looking past that shoulder. And coming back to center. All right, we're gonna come into a tabletop position. So it's tabletop because your back is like the top of a table. But it's okay if your back has a slight curve in it. That's actually natural, so don't feel like your back needs to be completely straight or anything. And then just to check form here, your knees should be under your hips, your wrists should be underneath your shoulders. And we're taking an inhale here. So drop that belly and then lift through your chest. Head towards the ceiling. And then as we exhale, we're gonna lift up our back. So starting from your lower back, rounding out your spine, dropping your head. Okay, we're gonna take one more breath here. So inhale and exhale. Okay, we're gonna move into our plank. So I'm just gonna readjust here so my feet are still on the mat. We're gonna extend those legs out and come into that plank. So your back is flat, your butt is down low, facing forward here, and I'm just rocking back and forth. This is really challenging, not just your core, but your arms, your shoulders, your back. So know that this is a full body strength move, and it might feel uncomfortable. So if you feel like you need to be on your knees, that's totally fine. Just keep that back flat, keep your shoulders over your wrists, keep that butt down, engage that core. Breathing here. All right, we're gonna move into shoulder taps. So I'm just tapping my shoulder. This move is hard because you don't want to be rocking back and forth too much if you want to keep your body stable. And then you're also working your arms and your chest. So I'm just tapping it out, using my breath, keep breathing. For 8, 7, 6, 5, one more here, 3, 2, and 1. All right, come onto your knees, come into that tabletop, breathe here. Find your breath. And when you're ready, we're gonna come back into that plank. This is gonna be working our glutes and our thighs. So our legs are gonna come up one at a time, keeping those hips facing your mat. So keep that heel facing the ceiling and press up, and then lower that leg. Keep breathing here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, One more here, breathing it out. Lower those knees. Okay, find your breath. All right, we're gonna hold plank one last time, finishing up our plank. Come on, up into your plank position. Option to come onto your knees. Rocking back and forth here, engaging that core. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees down. Send those hips back. We're coming into a child's pose. I'm taking my knees as wide as the mat. Arms come forward. Slow your breath down here. Inhale. Filling up with air. Exhale. Releasing your weight. Alrighty, coming up into your tabletop position. Okay, we've got a couple more moves and then we'll come onto our stomach and we'll be near our cool down. So taking an inhale here, we're gonna extend our right arm and our left leg long. Engage that core, pointing through your feet, pointing through your fingertips. Think about tucking your heart into your spine, tucking your core into your spine, reaching long. Finding your balance. Okay, right elbow comes into left knee, and then we're extending. Inhale, reach. Exhale in. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach long. Come back into that tabletop. All right. Gonna take that to the other side. So extend that left arm and right leg, reaching long. Kind of think about lifting up, core into that spine. Engage your core, nice and long here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow into knee. Inhale, descend. Exhale, engage that core. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend long and back to center. Breathing here. All right, one last move, and then we'll come onto our stomachs. Onto your elbows, shoulders right above the elbows, knees right underneath the hips. We're gonna work our glutes and our thighs. So flex that right foot, we're pressing up and taking that knee in. So it's lift and in. So this move is kind of tricky just because it's easy to open up here. So just make sure that heel is facing the ceiling and you're driving it up. It's going up and in. And And the good thing about filming myself is I can see my form here. But if you can't see yourself, try to get like in front of a mirror, and that'll help you, see what it looks like when you're doing the move. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep that heel flex for 2, and 1, and lower. Okay, I'll switch sides just so you can see my other leg. Onto your knees. Onto your elbows, knees under your hips, and moving into the other side. Breathing here. Knee comes in, exhale, press up. Breathing here, lift and lower, lift and lower. Engage those muscles, keep those hips square, like facing the mat. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold and lower. Okay, hips back in toward your heels, spreading those knees wide and lower your upper body. Okay, inhale, exhale. One more breath here, inhale, exhale, come forward. All right, now we're coming on to our stomach. We haven't had a chance to work our back and our arms yet, so we're gonna do that now. Let's see, okay. So we're gonna place our hands underneath our shoulders. Elbows are gonna be tucked in toward the ribs. We're gonna work our triceps. So that's that muscle right here in the back of your arm. So really important to keep those elbows in, okay? And you can feel those, your back start to engage when those arms are in as well. We're pressing up and then lowering back. Lift and lower just until those arms are in line with your back, and then slowly lowering down. When I lift up, I'm thinking about lifting my whole body, holding my whole body, lowering my whole body. All right, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1 more holding. And lower all the way down. All right, 1 breath here. And lower. Alrighty. We're going to work our back now. I'm going to move this mat up a little bit just so you can see my, or just so I can move my arms and legs more. So coming down, we're going to move into parachuters. So extend your arms out long here. They can be slightly out as well, like as wide as the mat, and then same with your legs. We're lifting up, parachuting, and then lowering. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And same like what we did with the arm moves. When you come up, you can hold and then lower. Lift, hold, lower. Lift, hold, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more hold, and lower. Okay, relax. Release your weight into the mat, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, pressing up, stretching out your lower back. You can feel the stretch in your abdominals also. Turn your head toward one side and the other. Inhale, exhale. Squeezing your core, sending your hips back. Spreading your knees wide and lowering your body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your arms to one side, lowering down. Inhale, exhale, hands to center. Inhale, exhale, hands to the other side. And when you're ready, coming back to center. And coming all the way up. We're gonna come into a downward dog. So I'm on my toes here, toes and my knees. I'm gonna send my hips back and then I'm lifting my knees up off the mat, straightening out my legs. So this is our downward dog. Breathing here. Pressing those heels into the mat, just moving back and forth here. Keep moving back and forth, breathing. Alrighty. Inhale. Exhale. We're gonna bring our right leg up toward the ceiling, pointing through your toes. So there's like one long line through my entire body here. Exhale, your knee's gonna come in toward your chest, into that plank. Engaging your core, lifting up. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, knee comes in. Inhale, this is the last time. Exhale, holding. And then lower your front leg, extend the back leg, and then come forward. Dropping your head. This is stretching the glute and the thigh of your front leg. Taking an inhale, exhale, the back leg comes around, and then we're going to come into a seated position. Straightening out your back. And then leaning forward. And then coming out. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Moving from downward dog into that plank, and then lowering our leg down into pigeon pose, which is the stretch that we just did. So I'm pressing those hips toward my heels, lifting up, straightening out my legs. All right, our left leg comes up. Exhale, left leg comes in. Inhale to lift, straightening out. Exhale, engage the core, tuck that part in toward your spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale into that plank. Squeezing, and then lower into pigeon. Straightening your back leg and leaning forward. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Go ahead and bring that back leg around to the front. Straighten out your back. Roll those shoulders back. Lean forward here. And breathing. All right, we're gonna come onto our back. Stretch out our lower back. So we're gonna hug our right knee in toward our chest, and then our knees coming over our hip. We're pulling our right leg to the left side. You're gonna feel your lower back here. And then we're gonna take that right arm and lower it down, turning toward the right side. So this is our spinal twist. And extend your legs. Inhale, knee comes in. Exhale, knee above your hip, pulling your left leg to the right side. You might feel a crack in your back. Extend your left arm, turn toward the left side. Inhale. Okay, go ahead and bring that knee back in, extend both of your legs long, extend your arms behind you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms come up, forward. One Pilates roll up, engage your core. Lift up, and come forward. All right, we'll come onto our stomachs, just stretching our glutes, or I guess our hamstrings now. So we'll pull our right foot in toward our glutes. Feel that. And switching sides. And lowering back down. Coming into your full cobra, so that's that stretch we did earlier. And then sending your hips back. One more stretch in our tabletop. So lower that belly, lift through your chest. Inhale, exhale, rounding out your spine, dropping your head. And when you're ready, coming into a seated position. And we're going to focus on our breath. So placing your hands on your knees, rolling your shoulders back, and breathing. Lifting fully up with air, exhale, lower it back down. And we'll take one more breath together. Using our arms here, filling up with air, inhale. Lifting toward the ceiling, reaching. Exhale, hands come together and to your heart. Thank you so much. My name's Mary. Again, I teach Saturdays in person at 11:30, and then I teach Zoom classes, Zoom Sunday 4 p.m., and then also today, Tuesday at noon. So if you're interested, feel free to join. And also now that we have a YouTube platform, it'd be awesome if you could leave comments like with what you enjoyed, what you want to see more of. That'd be great. I'll see you soon. Thank you again.